breaker. Who's out there? Anybody out there today on breaker? Hey, how y'all doing? That's my CB radio base station right there. And as you can see, I'm on channel 19. No bueno. Ain't nobody talking. So, what are you gonna do when your phone don't work no more? You know, if there is a problem and the phone towers go down, these ain't nothing but a fly swatter. Swat a fly. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? I mean, I've got a base station here, and let me show you how dusty it is because it's been a long time since I've used it. Look at this. Look at that. I'm just gonna turn it off because ain't nobody there. So I've had this thing for years, and I've got them in my van, had them in my truck. Let me show you a brand new one that I've got out in my truck. Let me just show you. Well, it's my minivan now. I don't have a truck. Let's go look at it. Okay, so this is my little minivan. Give me a thumbs up on the minivan. Hey, and while I'm talking about this stuff, just so you know, down below the video in the description are links to all the stuff I'm going to show you today, and they're affiliate links. So I don't make much money on the videos, but if you buy something that you see that I'm showing you in the description below, it helps me out a little bit. It helps me keep my channel going. But anyway, I've got this little magnetic antenna that goes up on top of the van, and I just took a trip the other day and put it up there, and I'll show you the radio, but we're going to go around to the other side. So now right here is my Uniden, let's see what it is, PC78LTX, and that's a pretty good radio. It works pretty doggone good, but you got to put the antenna up on top. Oh, what happened there? And you got to plug it into the cigarette lighter over here, which I have to take this out to plug it in, but that's no big deal. But nobody talks on these. And when I was out on the road the other day and there was a wreck and I turned it on to listen to what was going on, the people can't talk without cursing, and I had kids in the van, so I had to turn it off. But every other word was F this and F that. And it's like, where are the adults, man? Where are the adults? So let's go back in the house and check out some other stuff. So now, yeah, I know I got my green screen in the back, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about cell phones and CB radios, and what I really want to show you is my Boafeng radio. And this is a cool little thing. Hold on a second. Let me grab a couple other radios. Ta-da, I'm back. Ta-da, I'm back. So, and these are my walkie-talkies that we bought from, I don't even know where we got them from, maybe Walmart or something. But we got these years and years ago when me and my brother used to go snow skiing, which that's another story. And we could talk pretty good on these, but when I bought them, I was dumb. I'm probably still dumb. But I thought that you could select, because this has 22 channels. That radio, that CB radio has 22 channels. But you know what? It's a different frequency. These are, let me see if I can remember what I'm talking about here. Now, the Boafeng, B-A-O-F-E-N-G radio, it's the UV5R, 5-watt radio. So this is a GMRS radio, and this is also a ham radio. You can listen to ham radios with this radio, ham radios. The frequencies for the GMRS are 136 to 174. The ham is from 400 to 480. That's megahertz, according to what I'm reading. So these are also walkie-talkies. So if you have two of these and you have them programmed to the same thing, you can talk back and forth. But they say you got to have a license. You gotta have a license. You gotta have a license. But I don't have the link just yet, because you can get a license from the FCC for this with no test for around $35, $40 for 10 years, I think. I'm not positive. But the FCC, Ben, this is 2 bands. It's also a ham radio, and I guess you could get a ham license and talk on the ham frequencies. But anyway, getting back to the story. Hold on. I hope you didn't forget where we're at, because I did for a second. These Uniden radios, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn this one on. Are you ready? Did you hear the chirp? That means it's on. And look at that. It is on channel 16. Channel 16. But you know what? If I come over here and turn this radio on, it's CB radio, and I put it on channel 16, listen what happens when I hit the button. Nothing. All you hear is the chirp on this. Let me key up the mic over here. Listen. Nothing happening there, because this radio won't talk to that radio. So when you go into Walmart and you see these in the package and they say 22 channels and all that stuff, just know that this is a GMRS radio. It's not a CB radio. So, but what you can do, 2 of these are about $30, $40. Maybe you might be able to get them for less than that. But this Boafeng radio, which I think is going to end up being my favorite radio, you can listen to the weather channel on here. You can listen to FM radio stations, like your music and stuff. And let me just listen to this when you turn it on.
Channel mode.
Ha! It's in channel mode. So I'm going to put it in
Frequency mode.
Frequency mode.
Channel mode.
And I'm gonna leave it in channel mode. So right now, I have this one set. I got the channel number set to 16, and that's the frequency. Because this radio and this radio are compatible. So if you have a bunch of these laying around, don't throw them away. Put them on the charger and keep them charged up. And if you want something, this is probably a 1/2 watt. It's not going to go very far. I forget what this one is. You can look it up. It's a Uniden. I don't even know what model it is. But this is a Boafeng, and it's 5 watts. Now some channels are lower wattage, and I've got a link down below to NotaRubicon channel on YouTube. And you know what? I'm going to put a link up here somewhere too, up here in the header. You'll see it come out. It says NotaRubicon. Rubicon's a Jeep. He don't have a Rubicon. I guess he has something else. But he was a CB guy, and he's gone to the GMRS radios, which is the bubble wrap radio that you get from Walmart, Target. You can order it on Amazon. If you look down below in the description, you can order some, or you can order this one, or both. But if you key up this one, now watch this one. Ha ha! This one's keyed and programmed to this one. Cool beans. And if you have a license, you got to have a license according to NotaRubicon. That's what he says. But I don't know why you don't have to have a license for this one. You can kid up all day. Ain't nobody can say nothing. But if you have one of these, you're supposed to get a license. You gotta have a license. If you got it programmed for your walkie-talkie that you got from Walmart. So that's pretty cool. And the frequency for channel 6, if you have one, for channel 16, if you have one of these Boafeng radios that you can get for $26, if you click on the link right below the video, $26. That's stupid cheap. Stupid cheap. Oh, the frequency is 462.575 for channel 16. Now the reason you want to go to channel 16, if you watch the channel for NotaRubicon, down below there's a link. It says NotaRubicon. It says how to program a Baofeng UV5R walkie-talkie, and click on that link below that, and he will walk you step-by-step instructions on everything about this radio. But wait a minute, I'm not done. I want to show you something else. So if you have this radio, you can, when you set it up, you'll have frequencies, and you'll also have little numbers there by the frequency. Little bitty tiny numbers. I hope you can see that. I don't know. And you can put numbers beside each frequency, and you got to remember what number it is, so you can know who you're talking to or who you're listening to. But this one I've got set up for the NOAA weather station, so I'm going to go down to channel 3.
4, 3
miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%.
That's the weather channel.
Thursday night, partly cloudy. A slight chance of evening shower.
4, 1, 6.
So if you've got bad weather coming or something, you can turn that on, listen to the weather channel. You don't have to have electricity. You don't have to have all that stuff. And you can listen to the weather channel and see what they got to say about the weather. The weather. Now that's cool. That's cool. And there's a cable that you hook to this radio that goes on the side right here that I have ordered, and it's going to be another video. And it comes with a USB cable that plugs in here, then it goes in a USB port, and you download the CHIRP program, which all the links are down below this video. You can get the cable, and the link is down there for the free download for the CHIRP program to be able to program this with your Windows computer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm tired of fumbling around looking up frequencies and all that stuff and then putting them in by hand. So I ordered the cable. Was you're going to get a cable from between $10 and $25 depending on who you get it from. Make sure you buy a good cable that works. The cheap cables probably won't work. So let me see, what else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, let me scroll down here. Hold on a minute. Don't rush me. Okay, so this has got 128 channels, 50 CTCSS, and 104 CDCSS Dual-Band Display. Dual frequency. Okay? It's got the AB button to switch up. So if you have it on, if you have two different things programmed in here, you push that AB button and it goes to up to the top one, down to the bottom one, whatever it's on. Yeah. So it switches between those channels, and you can talk to two different people at the same time. Let's see. AB band. Let's see. Tricolor background. Mr. NotaRubicon will tell you how to change the colors. Let's see. Oh, it's got a flashlight. Let's see, how do you turn the flashlight on? Oh, it's got a flashlight. And Mr. Rubicon will say, that's a stupid idea. Till you need the flashlight. So if you're out in the dark and you got your flashlight, you got your radio and it gets dark, you go, oh crap, where's my flashlight? Well, there's a button right there for the flashlight. Okay, let me see what else it's got. Support CHIRP. Yep, we already know that. Tricolor background. Large LCD display. Emergency alert. Manual programming. Easy to program via PC. Support chip. Quick programming. So anyway, I hope this helps you out some, because if the blankety blank blank hits the fan, the big old brown one, and your phone stops working, you're going to need something to communicate with people. And although these little radios that you get from Walmart are fantastic, I have them, I use them, but they're not good for a very long distance. These are, and you can also connect to a repeater once you get your GMRS license. You can find a repeater in your local area, and NotaRubicon will tell you how to hook it up to a repeater in your area, so then you can talk for a long ways, as long as that repeater has a battery backup and is running if the power goes out. So you want to put in more than one repeater. NotaRubicon will tell you about that. He's pretty good at telling you about that. But I'm a CB guy. But now I'm a Boafeng, B-A-O-F-E-N-G. Boafeng. That's what I'm going to be using when the stuff hits the fan. And I got another one coming today. When I get it, I'll show you how it comes and everything that comes with it in the next video, or hopefully the next video. If not, I'll make a video as soon as I can. But this comes with a charger, comes with an earpiece. It's pretty neat. The antenna's detachable. You can unscrew this antenna and store it like that if you want to, so the antenna don't break off or whatever. And you can get an adapter for this and a different antenna that's longer, that'll let you do a little bit longer, further away talking. But I'm happy with what I've got for right now. And I've got my little charging station set up over there for my little cheap radios and this radio. So when we go out the door, if we need to take radios with us, in case the phones quit, we can still communicate. So this is Harold bringing another great video. Well, I think it's great. Did you think it was great? There's a lot of information, and it tells you what to do in case your phone goes out. You buy one of these. It's a lot cheaper than a cell phone that ain't gonna work. The phone just came on all by itself because I shook it. You won't have that with this. So anyway, I hope this video was entertaining and you got some information out of it you can use. I'll have another video for you soon. Yeah, if you want to, you can give a thumbs up or subscribe. But check out the links below for everything we talked about. I will talk to you later. You guys have a fantastic day. This is Harold signing off, baby. Hoo-hoo. Merry Christmas. Let's see what else I can do with this thing. There's so much you can do with it, I swear.